Tonight, a local sports pioneer is being honored for a lifetime of history-making achievements.
Patsy Neal helped pave the way for women's athletics at a time when opportunities were rare.
While already in the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame, WCNC Charlotte's Miles Harris sat down with her to hear more about her new honor.
Long before Title IX and before women's sports filled arenas, Patsy Neal was making history on the basketball court. And now her impact is being felt and recognized.
As far as your trophy case, where does all this stuff go for you?
This has to go at the top of the list because it came from my home state.
At 87 years old, Neal, who lives in Matthews, was inducted into the Georgia Sports Hall of Fame, the latest honor in a career that represented one of the earliest chapters of women's athletics in America.
I've always enjoyed basketball, and I never ever expected anything like this to happen.
Neal was a trailblazer in women's basketball at a time when scholarships, professional leagues, and national attention were virtually non-existent. Her resume includes 3 AAU All-American selections and a national free throw title in 1957 when she made 48 of 50 shots.
And at that time, they were one of the few states that had sports for women because Title IX has not come into existence. So the only sport they did have was basketball. And we played games right before the guys played, so the support system was fantastic. This was a '64 World Basketball Championship in Peru. And
Neal also represented the United States on the world stage, helping the U.S. win gold in the 1959 Pan American Games and serving as captain of the U.S. team at the 1964 World Championship.
I got to carry the USA flag. I guess that's the high point of anything that ever happened to me.
While she focuses now on life after basketball, she hopes her success on the court leads to success for future generations to come.
Learning to adjust to failure is just as important as learning to adjust to success. In fact, sometimes it's more important, because if you can adjust, you don't quit. And just persevering oftentimes makes the difference between whether you're going to win or you're going to lose.
Now, Patsy Neal was already inducted into the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame, but says that this honor is especially meaningful for a Georgia native who changed the game. In Matthews, I'm Miles Harris, WCNC Charlotte.